Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of Vesperia with Chaos Counseling. Hopefully, unlike yesterday with Edgelord's stream, the internet or the stream won't start lagging and crashing, so hopefully we'll be able to actually get a nice good stream out of it today. Since I've yet to break 3 hours with this game
sure attracts a lot of different kinds of people, doesn't it? Yes, people are here for all sorts of reasons. Some come to fight, some come to watch.
Violence!
And then there's people like us, too. I wonder what other people think when they see us on the streets. Well,
probably that none of your clothes match.
Maybe for you and Yuri, but I couldn't imagine Estelle as a gladiator if my life depended on it.
I think she meant more as a...
A lost child.
Okay, fair enough.
Well then, what about all... Never mind. I know where this is going.
See? You can learn, Raven. I don't remember if I've actually stayed here, because I think last time I was just desperate to find a save station. Okay. There it is. Okay, this game has so far been pretty devoid of cutscenes when you stay at inns, you know? That's like a law of Tales games, and I've yet to see one. Okay, who am I kidding? I don't think there was a single cutscene we got from staying at it again when I was streaming Tales of Graces, so maybe I am just really conflating things in my memory. How quickly we burn through orange gels. Definitely restocking is a good idea. Oh yeah, haven't exactly needed to use anything like that because I may have accidentally broken all of space time with that DLC I downloaded, which again oops. Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 of those. I don't think Flynn will rejoin the party before that suit of armor becomes less than good. A gem used for safeguarding love. Okay. Okay, at least that makes... Holy cloak, Batman! There we go. Oh, we're still learning from that one. No, yeah, it was the straight jacket, basically, that... Oh, sorry, I just got a message from someone important. Close that. Okay, anyway, sorry. I've had this Haven't had her. I've mentioned a few times I have a friend that I only hear from every once in a while. Well, she hasn't messaged in the middle of a stream before. She's doing it now, so yeah. Just need to quickly respond to that. Let's see. And I remember you.
Lord Bellius's private room is ahead. I cannot allow you to go.
By the way,
any
I should
further.
say this. Happy 4th of July, anyone who lives in America who's watching
But
this.
we've come to see Bellius.
What? Who are you?
We're a guild. Brave Vesperia.
Yeah, we've existed for exactly 5 minutes, so you can't just name.
I haven't heard of you. Do you have an appointment with the Duce?
Well, we don't, but, you know, lousy little Raven technically
An
does.
appointment?
Unfortunately, my lord only meets with individuals who have appointments.
Which makes sense given that she's the leader of the second, if not the largest guild on the planet.
How about a messenger from Don Whitehorse?
Why didn't we lead with that?
The Don? Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, no, seriously, like, I know we're here because it was recommended that Bellius might know about Pharaoh, but lead with the, we have important documentation we need to deliver.
My name is Nats. I'm the acting representative for the Duce.
I remember actually liking you all right.
I will gladly deliver any message you have for the Duce.
Sorry, but the Don's orders were to give this letter directly to Bellius.
Then why did you throw it at Yuri in that one cutscene?
Is that so? Unfortunately, Bellius only receives guests on the night of a new moon.
For some reason.
If you could perhaps come on the next new moon.
The next new moon?
Why only on the night of a new moon?
I guess that's just how she does things. People can be weird sometimes.
Okay, last time we talked about Bellius, they called them he. Like, don't get me wrong, Bellius is a she, but when did we make this clarification? Was that just a dubbing mistake earlier? Because when I first heard them called Bellius he, I thought it was because no one actually really knew who Bellius was.
The moon just turned
Oh wait,
full,
or did
so the
Nat
new moon
say
is still a
she?
while away.
Okay, maybe they answered that just now and I'm an idiot. I don't know.
So should we come back?
We don't really have a choice if she's not here.
Sorry for the trouble. I'll let her know that a messenger from the Dawn
Duh,
stopped
Nats has been
by.
using she pronouns this whole time. Never mind.
Great, thanks.
So why don't we see what we can find out about the desert?
And about Pharaoh, too.
I'd like to get some information about the air crane myself. We shouldn't have trouble getting information about all of that in a city this big.
And turns out there was no information to be
You mind if
found.
old Raven goes ahead to the inn? I should send off a progress report to the Don.
Fair enough.
Sure.
All right, let's get going too.
Raven has left the building. And now the rest of the party has left the building. Hey, I got a question for everybody. How many boards of the Dark Lord Horde if the Dark Lord's Horde's got bored? I also just realized that statue's missing a head. I'm so sorry you had to forsake your goal. Just, you know, I can't even come up with a joke, so we'll carry on. Oh. Hi, again. I mean,
Hey, isn't that Patty? What's she doing?
she kind of came to the city with us. Just because she ran off didn't instantly mean that she left.
It looks like she's shopping.
Give me one of these and one of these.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait a second, dear.
She's stealing. Patty.
Those clothes are. I'm sorry, but are you Ifreed's granddaughter? It's just that there's been a rumor going around.
Oh, I don't remember
People
this.
say there's a girl dressed like Ifreed who claims to be his granddaughter.
Hello, Elif Goal. Elif God. I'm sorry I said that if I said that wrong. How are you?
Huh? Granddaughter? That means...
Sacre bleu.
Knew it. Your total comes to 450 gold. Could I ask you to stop coming here?
Is that because I'm Ifrit's granddaughter?
Oh no. Who said your arm could fall asleep? It's got, you know, fun things it needs to be doing.
Well, you see, I don't really mind myself, but our customers, you
So
see.
basically what you're saying is you do mind, but you're trying to pass the blame.
What? Wait just a second. I didn't say anything like that.
And now you're also trying to pass the blame.
Darling, you just said it hurt our reputation if the granddaughter of an outlaw shopped here.
Okay, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, she's the granddaughter of a guy who violated the guild's morals and slaughtered tons of people.
My right arm, I type with my left one. Well, that's good at least.
That's...
Cut the crap.
What?
Okay, stop, Yuri. Stop doing things that I have to agree with you
Do
on.
you honestly think a child is responsible for that? What exactly did she do that was wrong?
It's okay, Yuri. No need to get angry. This kind of stuff happens all the time.
What is up with you? He was saying all of that for your sake.
I think it's more she's just kind of accepted that she's going to be talked down to. So she's just letting Yuri know that he can save his energy getting outraged, you know?
You don't have to worry about me. I'm leaving town soon enough anyway. Farewell.
Hey, wait up!
You know, if she just joined the party sooner, maybe I'd have a better opinion of Patty as a character, but they didn't want to reanimate too many
I swear.
cutscenes.
Patty is Ifrit's granddaughter? I wonder what that's all about.
She never mentioned that before. I wonder if it's true.
I don't know. Who knows? But even so, is Ifrit's reputation really that bad?
Given that every single game that he's mentioned in every single game, and every single game he's made a physical appearance, outside of Berseria, he's usually a negative. Well, even in Berseria, he's a negative impact on the world. Yeah, a little bit. Summer break just started. Oh, good for you.
After the Black Hope massacre, he lost the trust of every guild. And now most guild members utterly despise him.
Ah, okay.
Yuri, are you sure it's okay to let her go?
She already kind of ran off, and she kind of makes a habit of running
This
off.
is Patty we're talking about. She's a strong girl. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Right. Anyway, if we don't get back soon, the old man might get sick of waiting and start some mischief again.
I mean, he's going to do that no matter what. By the way, for those who are not familiar with this game, just to catch you guys up, Patty was not in the original release of Tales of Vesperia. She was added to the Japanese exclusive PlayStation 3 version of the game, which never saw an American release until this remaster in 2019, 2020. I don't exactly remember when this remaster came out.
She'll pop back up soon enough.
Do you think Patty's really Ifrit's
The
granddaughter?
sound mixing here is like Sonic Adventure 2 bad in this like one single skit.
Has done nothing wrong. Regardless of the guild's trust, it's not unusual that Patty would bear the brunt of the anger. I isn't around to take it after all.
Yeah,
But
because
that's still no
people
excuse to blame Patty.
testify, Carol.
Patty, you mustn't get used to all of this.
Agreed. Agreed. Sorry, I do actually want to finish seeing if there's more to do around town. I mean, I don't know if there'll be everything to do around town at night. Like, more options might become available after we sleep, but I do just still want to check, you know? Hey, see you in a second. Okay, no. Again, I love that, like, oh, a city this big, but the amount of space we can actually go in Nordopolica is really tiny. Like, the tiny-ass village that Lloyd is from until Symphonia has more ground space you can travel than here.
Well,
welcome. Staying the night?
I think a companion of ours should have already arrived. Did a cynical older man come in?
Oh, he's a friend of yours?
Friend's a strong
Your
word.
rooms have already been paid for, so please, make yourselves at home.
Yes, please.
Shall we call it a day?
Good idea. We've earned a good night's sleep.
And no one slept well that night. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I guess he's just back. Okay, night cutscene.
Are you missing the castle?
Oh, don't mind me, Estelle. I'm just an edgy guy. It's not weird at all that I'm brooding out here. Okay, all joking aside, I do remember
No,
this
I
scene
just-
actually being good.
I thought I'd come out for some fresh air. I just can't shake those words Pharaoh said to me.
Can't blame you.
What was it again?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
The world's poison.
Again, I actually, as much as I don't like what this leads to, I really like how Estelle's character. Hey, good to have you back. But yeah, I do really like just how it impacts Estelle as a character.
Well, the world is full of pessimists, that's for sure. For what it's worth, you don't look like poison to me.
No, Poison is it's from a completely different video game franchise.
Was that your attempt to cheer me up?
Yeah, I mean, he is Yuri, so he is awful at it, so I get it.
Hey, I'm just trying to be straight with you.
Okay, unless it's with Carol. He does a great job of being a big brother to Carol.
I guess I do feel a little better.
Stop trying to have chemistry. You belong with Rita, Estelle.
Hey! Yuri, look at that. That's brave Vesperia.
Wow. After this, the game I'm gonna play after this is Sonic X Shadow Generations.
The brightest star in the night sky.
There's an old story about that
Let's see,
star.
Abby is currently playing the Great Ace Attorney game, and Edgelord is currently playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. Yeah, I've actually never played Sonic Generations, so I'm gonna actually be playing both Sonic Generations
In the days
and
of old,
the Shadow
great
stuff.
cataclysm occurred that plunged the world into ruin.
Because, yeah, I kind of right now, I've playing a Tails game, a Sonic game, then a Dragon Age game. I don't know how if I'm going to stick, like, at least that's what I said. I don't know how much I'm going to stick to that, because I did actually get a bunch of other games I do want to stream for the channel, too. But that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. Hold on. Stupid autocorrect. Let's see, and what's that XP thing and XP? Wait, XP thing? I'm actually not sure. Anyway,
Countless lives were lost as the people struggled to stand against the oncoming disaster.
Oh, I didn't know I had that turned on.
Its energies all but spent, humanity's hope seemed lost when a pair of siblings appeared.
Always a pair.
This brother and sister together fought the calamity and saved the world from annihilation. The sister they called Child of the Full Moon. After the struggle, she remained with the Earth. Her brother they called Brave Vesperia, and he ascended to the skies to watch over the world.
Almost like Mythos and Martell. Okay, I really am trying to not get hung up on that.
Wow, so you went and gave our guild a name with a lot of baggage.
Yeah?
Now that you know the story, you should strive to make your guild shine as bright as the star.
Yeah, hey Carol, do you want to change the name of our guild to, Unpolished Rock? That way we don't have as many expectations upon us.
Yeah, we'll have to tell Carol about this.
You should have told Carol about that before that.
We'll definitely have to live up to the name.
Oh dear. Yes, I'd love an Oreo. I'd love that many Oreos.
I'm gonna head back. You should too, or Rita's gonna start worrying about you.
Because Rita loves you.
Okay.
Okay, I think we just need to head into the desert now. The most simple answer, okay? Oh, you're definitely not wrong. That is the most simple. Actually, yeah, now that it's... now it is morning. No, I want to talk to the peoples. Whatever. That's... I don't know... What do you mean, what are you doing? That's a very basic, way of working on your swing strength and swing speed. Okay, yeah, your dialogue has not changed. Bro is fighting his inner demons. Oh yeah, I know what that's like. I fight my inner demons all the time. Some take the form of, big ravenous wolves trying to devour me. Others are, marshmallows that aren't gluten-free.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your mom. Ugh.
Both of you, stop this nonsense.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Making a scene like this out in front of everyone.
Yeah, stop dangling your participles.
Mind your own business.
Wow, you just cut his guts out.
You better put that away before you hurt yourself.
Then make one of your inner demons a Glock. Oh, bang, 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 bang. I'm an anime protagonist guy. Didn't you see the long hair and the open shirt? Oh right, Judy's weapon is currently an oar.
If I'm wrong for doing this, you'll have my apology later. But I think it's you two who are in the wrong here.
Damn it!
Hey, can I get that kukri? I actually rather like kukris.
Are you okay?
Oh, thank you so much. You were with Madam President Kaufman.
We're the Guild Brave Vesperia. Come on, you're like a walking billboard.
To be fair, the guild's only been around for a couple days, so I kind of get why Carol is advertising.
Let him have his fun.
Plus, he's a kid.
You're Reggae of Ruinsgate, right? You might want to work out a little before you go trying to stop any more fights.
He does sound like a hose, yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thanks. There's a favor I wanted to ask of you.
Can I borrow a cup of sugar?
Far be it from us to ignore a request from Ruinsgate.
Don't we already, that's we kind of have a problem that we keep accepting too many requests and favors while we're still doing one job.
Well, it depends on what it is. What did you want to ask us?
Again, a cup of sugar.
Perhaps we could discuss this somewhere else.
Follow me to the obvious
Could
trap.
You come to the Coliseum? We could talk about it there.
Whatever he has to say, he doesn't want anyone else to overhear. Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
If
Super
Ruinsgate
sussy.
recognizes us, it'll help improve our reputation as a guild.
You're not
Get
wrong.
too greedy with jobs and you'll end up neglecting all of them. Our job for the moment
Is to look for Pharaoh and to escort Estelle.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try to be more careful.
But couldn't we at least hear what he has to say first, and then decide whether or not to accept?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
If he asks too much, we'll just say no. We don't have the time to be getting wrapped up in more craziness.
Let's go and stop by the Coliseum.
Sergey
then.
looks
We
like
can at
the
least hear him
salesman
out.
who gets in trouble all game. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely involved in a lot of trouble throughout the whole game, I can tell you that much. Well, maybe not the whole game. I don't remember exactly when he stopped showing up. Hey, all right, Sergey, where'd you go? There he is.
Relax. Nobody said we've decided to take the job yet. That can wait till you tell us what this is all about.
All right. I would like you to stop the man who is trying to take over Palestrale.
Does anyone happen if you spin in place quick? Not necessarily, besides the animation is funny.
Take over? This city?
The plot thickens.
Along with the ice cream that is in the maker, but just behind me.
Why are you
Okay, not
so
really.
interested in stopping them, though? It's not your guild, so why not just let it be?
You see, we have been commissioned by Palestrale to investigate the ruins at the Colosseum.
Huh. Yeah, come to think of it, this city's supposed to be super old.
If someone else took control, it would be discourteous to the Intellikeia.
What?
Oh yes. My apologies. Do you not know of them? I have heard that they are the ancient race who built this town and allow the guilds to be
Sword and
here.
Shield. You can do the champion's pose. I actually didn't know that.
Ancient race, huh?
Like the Kritya?
Okay, so then who's this guy who's trying to rock the boat here?
He's the champion of the Colosseum.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He is a man who has entered the tournaments to take on Palestrale directly. His consecutive victories have brought him closer to Belius. This man is terribly dangerous. If he is not soon eliminated, I fear that Belius may
I didn't know that you could use it, and it's used. I didn't know it was used to evolve
So as
Pokemon.
long as he's winning, Palestrale couldn't get rid of him even if they wanted to.
So, long story short, you want us to enter the tournament and beat him, right?
Yes. Please, forgive my asking.
Geez, why didn't he just say so? Are you sure this guy is really trying to take over the Colosseum?
Of course, and he's being backed by Leviathan's Claw. Leviathan's Claw plans to use the Colosseum for income to dominate the other guilds.
That sounds like a plan someone like Hugh Moore might come up with.
Well, probably.
No way!
We already know Q Moore and Leviathan's Claw are working together. Wonder what'll fall out of this tree if we shake it a little.
Whatever happens, we have to stop Leviathan's Claw. Relations between the Empire and the guilds will only worsen if we don't.
What about Pharaoh? There's no telling when you'll be able to meet him if we get into this.
But
Estelle, what is it that you really want to do?
what I really want to do...
I beg your pardon. Is this a difficult decision for you
Mouth
all?
animation. Well, this game is from 2007, so besides tightening up the colors, they didn't really change the animations too
There
much.
isn't anything difficult about it.
What do you mean?
We're going to do it, aren't we? We've listened to the story now, at any rate.
Right. As a guild, this might not be something we can just ignore.
So then, who'll be entering the tournament?
I hate
Well,
what
we
this
can't
leads
ask Estelle,
to.
Rita, or Raven to participate. After all, this is a job Brave Vesperia will be doing for Ruins Gate.
Okay, so...
No hard feelings, but I'd rather not have to go up against Judy.
And I was just getting ready to enter. Oh well, I suppose I can sit this one out.
Yeah, we're officially getting to the point where I stop having nice things to say about this game and this stories and Yuri as a character. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the mostly positive run up to this point, because that's about to just stop dead.
The boss here shouldn't have to trouble himself with this. So it's up to me then, right?
He doesn't want to beat a woman. It's more he doesn't want to get his ass kicked by a woman. This is basically the game's way of saying, hey, we know you've probably only been playing as Yuri since he's constantly disappearing from the rest of the party, so you're most used to him, so here's the in-universe reason why it has to be the main character.
Right. So, do you mean you'll take the job?
Yep, and we're gonna make everything worse because of it.
Beating the champion will be good for our guild's reputation.
Yep, by making everything
It's
worse.
Not a bad deal for us at all.
Yeah, you're right.
I see. Well, please proceed to the registration area when you are ready.
Yuri gained the title of Fuck You.
See the show, have a go! Beat your foes! Battle-hardened fighters!
I hate everything you stand for.
The Coliseum is currently accepting application. You want to give it a go?
Actually, no, I don't. Hey, loser, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry, but the Duce is not currently receiving visitors.
Hey, cocksucker.
Please come back later.
Hey, we keep bumping into each other. Must be fate.
Must be a badly written character that's being forcibly crowbarred in to justify why she's too positive, yeah. You know, to justify his role later in the story. Sorry, I will die on this hill. Cut this character out of the game. Tweak the story. This would have been one of the greatest games ever made.
There is no such thing.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Maybe not. What brings you to a place like this?
Again, they're forcibly crowbarring him into the story, so when he becomes important later, it doesn't feel like he wasn't properly set up.
I have come with tidings for the age-old master of this city.
Yeah, I've got some Tide Pods too. I'd like to deliver it so we can do our laundry.
Belius? Are you here on business with a guild or something? Probably not, right?
I'm too cool to be part of a guild.
It is nothing so vulgar as that.
Okay, you know what? I was kind of joking, but that was even more pretentious.
Vulgar? All right, so what kind of noble errand are you on?
Self-flagellation, probably.
I need not answer that.
Fuck
Don't tell me you're out to save the world or something.
That's what he would think. They just use super glue. Hope he fits. Hey, honey, at least Duke's voice actor is nice to listen to. I've always listened to his voice actor, too. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that
What's with that guy?
That's the same voice actor who plays the lead in the first Nier game. And I've heard him in so many... Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actor who did Malik in Tales of Graces. So, yeah, he's a great voice actor. But, I mean, like... Everyone in this game except for... Okay, the only voice in this game I genuinely hate is Patty's voice. And it's because I feel the voice actor was going too hard to be little girl and overdid it. Everyone else is... And I mean, okay, Yuri and Judith are a little monotone. Everyone else is pretty good, but... All the voice actors here are competent. Doesn't mean that their characters are well written.
All right, get fired up and head on inside.
Someone fire you, please. It's time to get mugged. Crucify him, crucify him.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brutal battles of the Nordopolica Coliseum.
I agree. Okay, I do not remember this character, and he is so uniquely designed, I feel like I should.
First off, let's go over the rules of the tournament.
Can't blame the actors too much. For the older style voice acting that have not been done for 10 years. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not saying I blame her, I'm just saying.
This is a single elimination tournament. No second chances here.
Probably because you're going to be dead.
If a fighter makes it through 3 thrilling rounds, he or she will then challenge the champion.
And then die.
If you best our champion in the ring, not only will you receive a fantastic prize,
A not illegally obtained Switch 2.
but you'll also take the position of champion.
It's a very dirty position. Bring Vaseline.
And now, on to the first fight.
Yuri, good luck.
Wait, there's Yuri here? That's way more kinky than what I was expecting to see in this fight.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Too late. Just the woman could be the enemy for you. Judy would kick Yuri's ass.
You're still going on about that?
She likes fighting. She's arguably the most experienced fighter out of the group.
This should help advertise our guild nicely.
In today's first fight, a new face in the Colosseum.
Really annoying one, an edgy one.
Guild, Brave Vesperia. Please welcome Yuri Rowe. His opponent, a former knight turned political activist with a prison record to boot, Gigantus Ernger.
Turned political active. Huh. Okay. And yet he's still wearing his knight armor.
Battle-hardened fighter, one of fledgling youth. The outcome looks set.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Welcome to the crossroad between heaven and hell.
So America, right now, basically. Except the road to heaven was burned down. Yep, dipshit is right. Well, that was embarrassing. No, not life bottle. Magic lens. Yep, I'm definitely stabbing his ass right now. Get up. This is embarrassing.
I guess that was an okay warm-up.
No, this is a JRPG from the mid to late 2000s. Not yelling out their attacks is illegal.
Where are the starfish? Give me the starfish.
You know that starfish is slang for butthole, right? I'm only pointing it out because, quite frankly, that kind of makes him just going on, where's the starfish? Tell me the starfish.
Get ready. I'm taking you
Even
down.
funnier.
No way. That was too easy.
Shut up. Okay, just one more match, then I fight the champion.
A masked warrior, undefeated with the sword, Johann Dummer.
Hi, Johann. Yo ho ho.
Soon, you will know the exquisite pain of my sword.
Okay, you say mask, but that's just a standard helmet.
Versus Brave Vesperia's Yuri Lowell.
Can Brave Vesperia go any lower than Yuri?
Is it blind luck? Is it
Inner
pure
demon guy?
Everything will be
I think
decided in this one.
maybe. I think the inner demon guy was wearing brighter red, but it's the same model.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
I really wish. What's what I'm looking for? I do prefer this combat to how Tales of Graces handled its combat or whatever, but it is kind of sad going from, you know, Tales of Graces where I could like get off 12 attacks in rapid succession going back to the older Tales games where, like, even Lloyd, who had 2 swords, their max combo was just 4 strikes, you know? Again, I'm not saying that I actually think the way Grace is and all the games that came out after Grace's handled combat was better. Just different. And I definitely do understand why they switched things up, because it does feel like it's keeping me more in the action that way. See, I would like if there was a mod where you can have a gun. Tales of Xillia. One of the main character, he gets 4 different weapons.
Come on, you can do better than that.
Or is it 3? He has a bunch of different weapons, and one of the weapons is dual-wielding guns. Or heck, Hubert in Tales of Graces, his double-sided sword turns into double pistols. Did I not say Xillia 2? I meant to say Xillia 2. Yeah, Xillia 2 is the one with the guns.
Well, it just keeps getting better.
Patty has a gun. Actually, Patty has a gun in this game. She's just not in the party yet.
Allow me to introduce the current and undefeated champion of the Colosseum.
Let's get ready for Luke to get pissed off.
What? What do you mean?
It's the heartthrob with the steely gaze, Flynn Shifo.
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't get contrived just yet.
Yuri? What are you doing here?
We're kind of glued at the hip, Flynn.
So you're the evil villain who's trying to take over the Colosseum.
Can we talk about this?
Very funny. Want to tell me what you're talking about?
Yes! Talk! Communicate! We can avoid so much drama.
So we're being used.
It seems that way.
Well, at least you're aware of it.
Let the flames of your valor burn bright. It's time for the final showdown.
It's the final countdown. I do like that transition, though.
Aren't you cutting it a bit close?
Hey, these people didn't pay good money to see a rigged fight.
Keep talking.
You could at least ease up a little.
No, keep chit-chatting. Chitty-chat, chitty-chat.
Like you're having any trouble blocking me.
Chitty-chat, keep having it. More of that. It's healthy. D indeed, yes. Oh.
So, care to explain what you're doing here?
Conversation. It's healthy. This is how friendships and relationships last.
You know, nightly duties and such. Afraid that's all I can say.
Okay, Flynn, I am largely in your camp throughout this game. I'm calling you out right here. This, like, this is the point where they really try to assassinate Flynn's character a hair.
Since when is becoming the champion of the Colosseum a duty? Especially for a captain of the Knights.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Shh. Keep talking, dingleberries. Look, I get it. Now that you're a captain of the Knights or whatever, you've got more responsibilities. You can't I don't know, but...
I think it's great you're taking your promotion so seriously. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Stop making me agree with Yuri.
You're the one taking this seriously. It's been a while since I've seen you enjoy anything this much.
Why is that a problem, Flynn?
And don't you
Damn it, game. I hate Yuri. I like Flynn. Stop making me swap sides in this one instance.
You'll have to take that up with the lady herself.
I don't want him to ram his sword up his ass because most of the game Flynn's a great character. It's just... he is being frustratingly obstinate here.
Her Highness tends not to listen to the things I tell her.
Because she's a strong, independent woman who... she doesn't need no man. She needs Rita. They should totally... they really should be a couple.
Her Highness isn't particularly fond of taking my advice either.
Yeah? Alright, I should probably not go.
Well, shall we put an end to this little show?
No.
How? If we quit now, they'll boo us out of the building.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. How is it that we fight him, I think, 4 times, and I always forget he's even in the goddamn game?
What do we have here? Has someone arrived to steal the spotlight from the stars of the show?
Yuri, you've managed to stay alive long enough for me to kill you. Now let me show you my thanks.
Now, I'm definitely okay ramming my sword up this guy's butt.
Hate to disappoint you, but I got other reasons for sticking around.
You are the only man ever to make me bleed, and I swear that you will die by my hand.
You are not a nuanced character. Fuck, the fox guy from Zestiria was more interesting than you.
Man, why not do something a little more productive with all that energy?
Watch this!
Whoa! What is that?
It's a really, really, really big hand condom. Yeah, no, I agree. Just kiss Yuri, Zagi. You'll feel better.
Oh, it's a Blastia! I can't believe he tried to use it like that.
What? Yuri's got a Blasty on his arm too. You need to kind of explain why that gauntlet is more of a problem than what Yuri's got.
That Blastia. Judith! Hey, what are you doing?
What everyone's
What could this mean for the tournament? Oh, screw this. I'm out of here.
Testify.
How do you like my arm? You did this to me, and now I'll use it to destroy you.
Or is this like a Darksider situation, like War's left arm is
Yuri!
fake, so it's now just like a big...
Come, Yuri, let me show you my new toy.
No.
You're starting to get on my nerves.
Random guy who gives you a potion in Pokemon is more interesting, for real. Like, for real. This character, he's basically the... What's his name? The Junior Troopa from, you know, Paper Mario, the first Paper Mario, like the rival who keeps chasing you. And again, like I said, I keep forgetting he's in this fucking game. Because he's just not an interesting character. He's just generic. I crave blood. No, I take it back. He exists to convince us that Yuri is not the biggest edgelord in this game. Fun fact, I can hate both of them for being edgelords. I don't discriminate. We don't like edgelords here on the channel. For those who don't know, it's like, wait, but you have a character called Edgelord. I'm like, yeah, Edgelord's meant to be a parody of edgelords. That's the joke. Sorry, that sounded very pretentious, and I apologize. I really hate this character. Because, quite frankly, that scene was interesting. Like, we were getting some good character stuff between Yuri and Flynn. They actually were talking. But the only reason why this doesn't get resolved is because this moron interrupts the fight. It's just, they could have just circumvented, because... Yeah, let's get the nuke for sure. Because again, honestly, this game could have avoided a lot of the things I hate about it had this scene not been interrupted in this manner. Start off. Because, again, I do really want to reiterate, one of the main reasons why I consider this my least favorite game of all time, I mean, it's unrealistic to talk that much in a fight, but one of the reasons why this is my least favorite game of all time is because it has so much potential to be one of the best, like the best Tales game ever made. And because it just bars itself with esoteric and contrived choices, seemingly for no other reason than it's like, well, the story has to go a certain way, not, oh, I have an idea for the story to go a certain way, you know? One thing I have always loved. Holy shit, is right. So yeah, this is a thing like in a lot of JRPGs, and it is a staple of the Tales game in particular. I love joke weapons like what Judith's using, because it's like it's used the exact same way as her normal spear would be, but just you keep seeing that ore flash into the screen, and it just. Oh, well, I am playing on hard mode, so he has a fuck ton of HP. Like, honestly, in Tales of Symphonia, the optional hardest boss in the game, when I first beat it, and I had the times to experience bonus when I first did that boss fight years and years ago, the fight took an hour and a half. So this is going to be nowhere near the longest Tales boss fight I have done by a long margin. Granted, that's also because Tales Symphonia being an older Tales game, the combat was a hair slower. Yeah, no, I am 100% serious. The boss fight against Abyssin in Tales Symphonia, the first time I ever beat it, it took an hour and a half.
Weird arm.
I won't let you do this anymore.
I think another reason I hate Zoggy is the second fight with Zoggy is the first secret mission I wasn't able to complete. Meaning that even though I've managed to do every other secret mission, I won't be able to get that title at the end of the game because I missed that one single secret mission. No, unfortunately, he's not dead. This is only the third time we fought him. There is at least one, maybe two more times we fight him.
Oh, it's out of his control. That's what he gets for using it like that.
Like what? You didn't actually say what he was doing wrong.
This damn blast is not doing what I want it to.
Monsters!
What are they doing here?
It's a coliseum. Fighting monsters kind of goes hand in hand.
They're kept here to be used in the tournaments. That shot just now must have destroyed the barrier blastia that was holding them in.
He's getting away.
Damn it. Guess we'll have to take care of the monsters first.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's recommended. How do I keep doing that? Raven, get in the party.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Right, Raven is the items thrower. That's why he can use items on other people. You know what? I don't mind. It's only a problem when Carol uses the orange gels, because it's like, Carol, I need the orange gels for... And I'm sorry that you have to play that because of your will. You know what? The hour and a half long fight, I mean, I wasn't able to actually do that fight on stream because I was too under-leveled. But, you know, honestly, the fight with Abyssin and Symphonia was a lot of fun back in the day. I just don't have time for that anymore, you know? It was like Tales of Symphonia came out in 2000. Well, it came out in 2003, but it wasn't released in America until 2004. So I would have been 13? 12 or 13 at the time. Got it in the summer. You know, had nothing better to do. So just being able to just sink hours upon hours. And just doing all that little stuff. No care in the world. No job. Nothing to worry about besides summer chores. Again, it's important to bear in mind that the Tales series in particular is meant to be a kids first JRPG. It's like, maybe they grew up playing games like Pokemon and enjoying it, but they've never played, a bigger RPG outside of maybe a Paper Mario or a game like that. So this is meant to be like, hey, here's a taste at what, like, really big RPGs like big Final Fantasy or Xenoblade or Persona is like, just because, I mean, I'm playing through Xenoblade Chronicles X just casually right now. I am over 100+ hours in at this point in that game. So, the fact that most Tales games, if you're just focusing Tiny Kid, Big Blade, I love Carol for that. I know it's a trope in the Tales games that the little kids use the big axes and hammers, but
What's going on?
I still
Could
like
this
that.
box be causing everything?
Where did you get that?
Him!
Hear me, knights. Sodia will command this division and eliminate the remaining monsters.
No, seriously, where did that box come from?
These people come first. The rest of you will defend the spectators with me. Don't let even one of the beasts escape.
Looks like Flynn was thinking ahead. He even sounds like a real captain already. We're getting out of here.
Judith and your puppy dog already took off.
Yeah, I heard.
But again, where did that chest come from?
Hello? Wait up! Hey!
Yeah, but yeah. And heck, I mean, okay, to be fair, the reason why, like, the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games usually take me 200+ hours to beat is because I 100%'d, like, got every single Digimon, which meant I had to leave the game idle for a couple hours to let my Digimon level up on the farm, which is not a requirement, like, at all. So, if anyone who actually wants to try out the Cyber Sleuth games, you are not required to sink 200+ hours into that game. I also freely admit that I probably went about getting all the Digimon and not the most.
You got out of the city.
Pal World is on my list of games that I do want to try out. I just am not the biggest fan of playing games in early access for a number of reasons. Plus, I don't know, at the same time I feel like I should buy it to send money the developer's way because I do not agree with the lawsuit Nintendo levied against it. But Pal World is on my list of games I do want to try.
He's pretty good at running away.
Repeat is still after him.
Hopefully he won't lose the
It's
trail.
also that, I don't like playing PC games as much as console games for a number of reasons. So that's another reason why I haven't
Looks that way.
played Pal
He
World
used us to
yet.
keep Flynn from carrying out his orders.
Yep. So like I said, you made everything worse.
Relax. It doesn't look like he's here to recapture any princesses. He wouldn't go through the trouble of entering the tournament for that.
Well, then what could it be?
Good question. Whatever it was, I'm sure it was hurting Regay's plans.
But Regay seems so polite.
But I'm just going to throw this out. You suspected that Rune's Gate was connected to Leviathan's Claw, remember? Because Rune's Gate excavates a specific type of Blastia that somehow Leviathan Claw has access to sell. I'm not mad at you, Carol, you're a kid, but Christ, Yuri, you're stupid.
He didn't seem too polite when he was making off with that case.
This might mean Ruin's Gate is nothing more than a false front.
Still, what could he want with that case?
Just what was the clear ciel crystal?
Oh, wait, no. That's the case from the ship. I just totally forgot that
About all we
that's
know
what it
now
looked
is
like.
that something in that box made my magic go all haywire.
Alright, see you back in a bit.
I'd never lost control of my Bodhi Blastia like that before.
Hey, if we've got the time to be standing around chatting, shouldn't we be chasing after your doggy friend?
Yeah,
Right, we
he's
should
got
be
a point.
going.
Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot that was the chest we found on the ship. Mostly just because it kind of
Damn that
just
Regay.
had
What
it
could he
again out of
possibly
nowhere.
want with that case?
Well, our genius mage's magic was kind of weird. He must have thought it was linked to that box.
Then you think Brigay knows what's in the box?
The only way we'll find out is by going after him. If he stole it knowing what was inside, then he must know what the clear CL crystal can do.
Yep,
If we catch him, we might learn
you can,
something
about
get
a
your
container for the
now we
ranch to
definitely
put in the
can't let him
box.
get away.
Yes, we don't have a moment to lose.
Which is why we've stopped like 2 or 3 times now to chat. Could we rest? Fine. We'll save if nothing else. Oh, no, it was the... I just for some reason remember this guy having brighter red armor. So no, that guy we fought in the Coliseum was the Inner Demons dude.
Repeat!
Look, is this?
Oh my gosh, it's his dick.
Repeat will be able to follow his scent with this.
We've got to get that case back.
Yeah, there's that too.
Guilds don't take kindly to backstabbing cheats.
That's right.
He couldn't just cross the mountains to the west without preparing first. We should be able to catch up with him.
Crap, he prepared
right,
off
let's
screen.
Do you think the Colosseum will be okay?
Not our circus, not our monkeys.
Are you worried about it?
Do you want to wait here with Rita then?
What do you mean?
This is a guild matter after all. Nothing for you little ladies to worry yourselves over.
Sorry, Estelle, but I'm going too. I'm curious about that red case. Besides, I won't feel right till I give that idiot a piece of my mind.
I mean, your mind is very big, so you should be able to cause him to choke to death on your piece of your mind.
I'll come too.
Initiative! It is good to take
If he
it.
was trying to obstruct the Knights, then this could be connected to the Empire.
Sacre bleu!
Maybe. Anyway, the Colosseum will be fine. Flynn's got a handle on things.
Well then, let's get our things in order and go after that jerk.
What a fucking jerk off. Let's kick his ass. The wait.
Altosk, Fortune's Market, Ruins Gate, and the Blood Alliance.
Not so much the Blood Alliance anymore.
One short.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The Union's 5 master guilds. We've dealt with 4 of them, but not the last one.
Oh, hey, I don't think I even knew the last one's name. Hey, Carol, what's the last guild called?
Ah, that'd be the Blacksmithing Guild, the Soulsmiths.
Huh. I didn't know they had a guild for that, too.
You've probably used swords forged by the Soulsmiths without even knowing it. You've seen weapons embossed with an iron hammer, right? That's their guild emblem.
Oh, yeah. The innkeeper where I used to stay had a kitchen knife with something like that on it.
Yeah, that's fun. A little bit of trivia. Honestly, that's also a nice little bit of world building, even though I don't think like we can like physically see like any like weapons with the hammer embroidered on it. It's still a nice bit of world building. Let's pick a fight.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
This is... Sorry, I was about to sing something and I lost the tone. I think it's because the song I realized was I was about to say, sing something like "You're Going Down," but then I realized the song I was about to sing was from a Harry Potter musical, which, well, I know that a Harry Potter musical did not financially benefit, the queen, the turf who shall not be named, financially speaking. I'm just trying to not mention.
Hey, come on!
Oh, fuck you. Raven.
All right. How about a hug?
I don't think so.
I'm just trying to not mention that one particular series because I don't want to make it seem like I'm okay with anything the turf who must not be named is doing these days.
Here I thought all we'd be doing at the Coliseum was beating bad guys. Now things have gone and gotten complicated.
I certainly didn't think we'd be seeing Flynn here.
Not to mention that Zoggy guy.
And that runaway coward Reggae, too. It can't be a coincidence, not with them all here at once.
If it is a coincidence, it's the worst one I've ever heard of. Just how bad can our luck be?
You think Leviathan's Claw are the ones calling the shots this time?
Thinking things through is all well and good, but we don't want Reggae skipping out on us.
No kidding. We'll finish talking later. Let's go.
Okay, because this is like the 4th or 5th time we've stopped to chat while we were supposed to be chasing Reggae.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky.
And why not? We're fighting birds. That's the ideal time to get cocky. I probably deserve to be, you know, shot just for that joke alone, don't I? There we go. Learned play dead. I don't even have a joke. It just, you know, I was about to make one, but then I'm like, you know what? That actually is not a bad idea. Nah, you can keep the king size back. But you get the beast king back. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if I was supposed to go up here or keep going down there, but
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
oh. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that here. I got a notification. So, anyway. You know, I have just realized, I don't know if it's, like, even though I'm at a heightened level than I'm supposed to be, if, like, the arts in this game use up way more TP, or if, like,
let's go.
Yuri just doesn't hit as many times his basic attack as other characters do, but you just really burn through TP in this game way more than what I remember going through in Symphonia or Abyss or Hearts. I use those 4 examples specifically because those are the other 4 Tales games I've played that function on the same TP system. Because again, like Graces, Berseria, Zestiria, all functioned on the system of you had action points to do moves in a combo. And everything you did was technically arts. You had basic attack arts, and then you had special attack arts. But TP wasn't a thing anymore. Shoot, I'm trying to remember. What was the system in the Zelia games? Was it the same system as this one, or was it the Heart system? Not the Hearts, the Graces system. I don't remember. I think it might have been this system, but I could be remembering wrong. I do know that Zelia was a game that had, like, you could really chain some crazy combos together in that game. And that was just because of how, like, the over limit worked. Like, I was able to chain, like, 8 4 starts on top of each other. It was nuts. Or were they called Mystic Arts? I don't know. Vesperia in particular, that's this game, had a weird habit of, like, having different names for things that appeared in other Tales games. It's just, they weren't called that. Like, again, in this game, it's like, oh, the air is X, Y, and Z, or oh, I'm using air to cast spells or whatnot, even though in every other game it would just be mana, despite the fact that air basically serves the exact same function, both lore-wise. I mean, yes, the air is blah, 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 blah. Maybe they don't serve the exact function, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying. Then, like, so there are 4 summon spirits that appear in almost, well, 4 spirits that appear in almost every Tales game. I say almost because I don't appear in all of them.
I feel like
Undine, Ifrit, Gnome, and Sylph. But for whatever reason in this game, Undine is called Undine. Or wait, is it actually Undine is the incorrect pronunciation? I don't know. The point is that, because this was, like, between this game and Symphonia, this was kind of the era where voice acting and English dubbing and gaming was getting better, but plenty of stuff was still getting lost in translation. Because people were more concerned with localization rather than proper translation. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually think there is a time and place for localization, and dare I say, in some ways you have to make it work. Like for example, in the third Phoenix Wright game, it's an important plot point that Pearl Fay, I think it's Pearl, I might be remembering wrong, misunderstands what her mom says in regards to getting back at Maya and her family. So in the Japanese version, the letter she writes to her causes her to think that she's supposed to throw curry on the picture of Maya's mom. Well, that only works in Japanese to my understanding because the kanji in question are similar, which is what led to the confusion, or maybe it was supposed to be the mom who wrote it awkwardly, so she misread it as curry. Again, this is, I'm trying to remember, because this, I think, was something that Abby or Sunshine looked up while we were recording that game like a decade ago. So in the English version, it's like, okay, there is no pun, or at the very least, they couldn't find a pun with curry that would work to, you know, explain why Pearl would throw curry over this picture. So what they did instead is that they changed it to gravy. And they kind of explained that instead of having curry for dinner, they were having pot roast with gravy. And the note that the mom left for Pearl said, "We'll gravely roast the head of the Fae clan," or something. So that's how they made that pun work, is because she thought, oh, gravy roast. Throw it on the picture. Is it cheesy? Of course, but it works in the language it now occupies. So, like I said, I feel there is a certain localization does have a place, and dare I say is even a good thing in some situations. Because if it's one of those things that it's like, okay, this is not going to make sense unless you grew up in this culture or something like that, it's like, okay, can we make it work in a way that makes more sense? Which I think is fine. Now, if it's something like, hey, we're gonna awkwardly replace a rice ball with a sandwich, I'm like, okay, that's just stupid, because, wow, like, I'm sure anyone who knows why I brought that up as an example is rolling their eyes. Or Another one that I'm a little more okay with, but I still laugh at, saying that rice balls are jelly donuts. That one cracks me up, honestly. You have it. It was just a pun that wouldn't translate directly from Japanese. They had to get really creative with English wordplay. Okay, if I'm still streaming at that point, I'll see you then. If not, well, have a good day.
Do you think he went this way?
Maybe he used this to get through to the other side of the mountain.
But this cave is the Wizened of Kodos. A powerful monster called Terrapus lives here. It's supposed to be really dangerous. Or at least that's what Nan told me.
Perhaps he went inside without knowing that.
That is something I do like about Carol, is he is kind of our... Even though he's a little kid, because he's the most traveled due to the number of different guilds he's been in, he is able to offer us lots of helpful advice, so he doesn't feel completely tacked on to the group.
We just pass him by.
Well now, let's have a nice long chat.
What were you trying to gain, setting us up like that back at the Coliseum?
And give back that cake!
You leave me no choice.
Leviathan's Claw?
Yep. Ruins Gate is connected to Leviathan's Claw. Plot twist, sort of. I'd say it is technically a plot twist, but like I said, they did kind of foreshadow the connection between the two guilds, so this shouldn't be that big of a surprise. You know, I wonder, since so the Tales series is made by Bandai Namco, which also is the company that makes Soul Calibur. I wonder if these guys were meant to be a visual homage to Voldo from the Soul Calibur series. I could see them being, at least in terms of like the ones with the blades on the arm, with the way they move and attack. That's very Voldo. Because again, this game, more than any other Tales game, reuses a number of ideas from other Tales games. So I could definitely see them being like, hey, and I mean, again, I'm pretty sure part of it had to do with the fact that this game had to come out. I think this game was rushed because they wanted it to be released for the 360, while the 360 was still pretty new. Especially given how much content was added when it was ported to the PlayStation 3. I feel this game was initially rushed out, you know? So that's probably why it hit so many notes from other games, you know?
These guys are all over the place.
Oof. Actually lost a good amount of grade on that one.
Guess this means Ruins Gate and Leviathan's Claw are connected.
So they pretend to help with the excavations, then swipe materials and sell them later, huh? I'll make them pay, I swear.
Yeah,
How could
I
a
think
guild as famous and renowned as Ruins Gate do something like that?
capitalism, it fucking sucks.
Judith, wait!
Again, this is another reason why I really wish... Oh, sweet. I need to watch that when I'm done with the stream. Sorry, just a channel I really like updated. This game is so relevant now, especially for an American.
Remember what I said? There's a really nasty monster living in there.
Hey, what do you say we call it a day? Old Raven can't afford to get too far from Nordopolica without getting this letter to Bellius. The Don'll hit me with another one of his thankless jobs otherwise.
Well, I'm going after him.
Agreed.
I can't let somebody like that just do whatever with the Blastia he takes from the ruins. Then I'm gonna get that case back, too.
Agreed.
I'm going too.
Sorry, I'm with Rita on this one.
What are you talking about? You're staying put here.
Nope.
I'm not.
Huh. This doesn't sound like something Brave Vesperia can very well pass up.
Yeah, It's our job to protect Estelle.
If we all go together, we're bound to come up with something.
See, and
Sure you'll be all right
Carol's
without
not.
the great...
I think so. Good luck delivering the letter.
Yeah, and Carol's not backing down as much, so.
Jeez, aren't you even gonna try to stop me from leaving?
No, because you came with us. We didn't ask you to be here.
Sorry, but you're bye-bye.
And I wonder. I doubt it, but I should check to see if, for whatever reason, Tales of Hearts was made available digitally on the PlayStation networks, because I know Abby's pretty meh about that one, but I mean, she's not wrong. That one is a little forgettable, but that is a Tales game I wouldn't mind shedding some light on. Hell, especially maybe actually streaming that one will kind of make me realize, oh yeah, this game is very flawed, kind of like what happened with Tales of Graces when I streamed it. I know, that's a weird thing to say, hey, maybe I'll ruin my enjoyment of a game I really like by streaming it, but at the same time, it's like, I like to be aware of why, you know, why a game is not great, if you know what I mean, and then I can be like, okay, what is good about it? What could I do to improve it, etc. You know what I mean?
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Oh, hey, that kind of looks like the, what's his name, Amoonguss? No, not Amoonguss. The grass fairy Pokemon. I think it was introduced in Sun and Moon. It might have been introduced in Sword and Shield. And again, I don't think it's Amoonguss, because I think Amoonguss is that's just a pure grass mushroom. And yes, this game came out before that Pokemon game, so I am not implying that I think this ripped it off. I'm just like, oh hey, that's just kind of what it reminds me of. Okay, Raven, I am using you as a backup healer. Why are you the one always dying? If you don't start doing better, I am going to throw Judith back in the party.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Why so serious? Let's put a smile on your face. Yeah, I can't do a very good Heath Ledger. That was the best I got. But again, I can't do impressions super well. I mean, let's be real. When we're streaming Tales of Fantasia, or not Tales of Fantasia, when we're streaming, you know, the Fantasia games, or just any game by any dating sim in general that has a lot of voices, all my voices sound the same. I mean, hell, one fine example, we played Custom Robo 10 years ago. It's so weird to think we've been doing this channel for that long. So I just, for fun, went back and re-listened to our highlights reel from that playthrough. Back when we had, okay, to be fair, we only ever had like 4 highlights videos on our channel, since I can't edit for shit, and Flays usually only had so much time to make highlight reels. But I don't know where I was going with this.
Don't get careless.
I know, just a joke that we brought up in that game just reminded me of something just now, but I just can't remember what. Like, I literally just lost my train of thought.
The sign of victory. Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Caprice of innocent one.
Let's go.
Thank you, thank you.
Learned XP share. Hooray. I mean, that's a good skill to have, so all joking aside, yay, for real.
Let's work together.
You know, speaking of, you know, reusing stuff from previous Tales games, the design of this dungeon very much feels like the Tales of Grace is borrowed. Because, like, Tales of Grace came out after this. And, like, this setup reminds me a lot of the catacombs from Tales of Grace. So I would not be surprised if that game was also not given all the time in the world either. If Tales of Grace has borrowed some tropes and coding from this game. Ooh, I'm full of shit. Because I do remember, again, like 10 years ago or whatever, we were also streaming Crystal Chronicles. Yeah, ironic that 10 years after the fact, I'm now doing Crystal Chronicles with Edgelord. And I kind of commented, so that was around the time that I played Kingdom Hearts for the first time. And I was like, wait a minute, these games control very similarly. So I was like, I kind of can't help but feel like someone working on Crystal Chronicles or someone working on Kingdom Hearts maybe borrowed some stuff. And Flaves was like, Kay, don't just instantly assume that there was like borrowing or ripping off in between games, because if there genuinely wasn't and they were just genuinely using the same engine, it's not cool to say someone, oh, your game just feels like a rip off of something else.
You
You know?
pop up in the weirdest of places. Still looking for Ifrit's treasure?
Aye, that I am.
Hey, what kind of treasure is it anyway?
Prepare to have your socks blown off. It's the Maristella.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Wow, even our walking encyclopedia hasn't heard of it.
Out of Ifrit's treasures, the Maristella is the most precious.
Well, has anyone found it yet?
They're called treasures precisely because they're hard to find.
You're a weirdo.
Hey, I heard in Nordopolica that you're Ifrit's granddaughter. Is that true?
What do you mean heard? She was right there.
Whoa, little lady, that right. I wonder how the Don would react if he found out his sworn ally had a granddaughter.
Now that you mention it, the Don and Ifrit were friends since before the Union was formed, weren't they?
But hey, you're lying, right? About being Ifrit's granddaughter.
Wow, Carol, that's
I
being a
mean,
dick.
You never said anything about that before.
That doesn't mean she's lying now.
The truth, I think.
You think? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm speculating.
Estelle's asking why you would claim someone's your grandfather based on just speculation.
Oh, well, that's because I have amnesia.
Amnesia?
Yep.
Then you don't know for sure whether you really are Ifrit's granddaughter?
There's no doubt it's true, I think.
Come on! Make up your mind! Which is it?
Because I don't know. I'm searching for the Maristella because I don't know.
This was a stupid plot point.
So basically, to get your memories back, you want to meet Ifrit, a guy who might be your gramps. And to find him, you're looking for that Maristella treasure. That sound about right?
Someday I'll meet my grandpa.
But
on a more urgent subject, shouldn't we be going after the red box?
Yeah, for real.
Right.
For real.
Hey, why are you following us?
I was planning on going this way anyway.
Then why don't we travel together?
I'd like that.
This isn't like going shopping, you know.
I know that. If something happens, I'll help out.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Hold on, we need to go back the other way.
I had thought that amnesia was only in stories.
Spoilers,
Happens
Patty
all
is
the
not
time.
Ifrit's
Get caught up in
granddaughter.
an explosion
This
from a
was
failed blast
dumb.
experiment, and there go all your memories. But losing all of your memories is pretty rare.
It's a tragedy.
That it is.
Well, even if your past memories are gone, You can start creating new memories from now on. There's
Crystal
no need
Chronicles
to be pessimistic.
logic.
I see. That's a different point of view.
Crystal Chronicles logic.
Lights album with memories of Yuri. Yuri and more Yuri.
Just thinking of it makes me shiver.
Yep.
I hope there might be a little room for me in there.
I think we can squeeze you into a corner somewhere.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Yes, actually they could. Careful what you wish for, Yuri, my boy. No. Everyone's learning magic. Okay, hold on, let's cook something. Okay, I actually want to learn chains, so we're gonna do that next. Got a feeling this could be a mistake. Let's give it a shot. This might be a mistake. Oh, there is an upgraded version of Azure Edge. Awesome. Where is it? Huh? Wait, what? How'd I do that? Oh wait, like, it just now is Azure Storm. Okay, I do prefer this to how Symphonia just had upgraded versions of the arts. I like that the arts from... If that is indeed how this works... Oh, fuck. We've already blown through so much.
Arise, O light of life!
So many items.
Healing circle!
You okay?
still think we can do this, but asshole. We need to get a stealth. Right, lemon gels are help, not.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh shit. Yes, you may use a lemon gel. Oh, I was gonna say you could use the lemon gel on yourself, but I appreciate it. Sound cut out. Okay, thanks. I hate it when it does this. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. It's a quick fix, but it's stupid that this happens.
Damn, that hurt.
Shall I heal you? Take that.
Please, please, all the healing.
Work with me here.
I think at this point I'm just going to keep spanning the limit bottles.
Priest of innocent waters. Champagne.
be using this a little more?
Yeah, I don't think we were supposed to be able to beat that yet. I think we only were able to pull that off because of that level boost DLC I downloaded
Hey, do you mind
by
if
mistake.
I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste. Or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft, so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
Okay, I'm actually not 100% sure how old Rita is actually supposed to be. Especially since she's the whole child genius archetype.
In no time. Here comes a new spell.
Oh, goody. I'm confused.
Strength, blow on this blade. Sharpness. Starstroke. All right, here we go. Finish that one. Don't get sloppy.
Ow, 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 ow.
Our weapons are love.
Justice. Sexuality.
Would you stop?
Agreed. Yeah, someone get Raven on like a watch list pronto. Okay.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Smile of wavering darkness. Oh, power that tries soul shine. Not bad.
Let's go.
Yeah, putting that right where I might miss it. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. War Hopperone. Oh, when did I get that? Yeah, because even if I don't necessarily plan on playing through this game, New Game Plus, I can tell. Then again, maybe because I never beat this one, Abby and I played it together. But this game, compared to the other Tales games, is not very forthcoming when it comes to grade, and the New Game Plus benefits cost so much grade in this game. Because like in Tales Symphonia, for example, the extra grade upgrade didn't actually cost that much grade to get. In this game, it was like over 1,000. But at least that was how it was in the original Xbox version. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is in this, because like I said, I never actually... Abby just kind of got sick of this game before we even beat it. So... that's a good bow. Avenger Scroll. Avenger Scroll. Assemble. Look at this graph.
Help!
What is that?
Air? This is just like at Cave Mock. Is there an air crane here too?
What do we do?
Charge right in.
I don't think so.
Judith is right. Touching air that thick is dangerous.
I can't believe that something like that would save me.
Wait!
It looks like we'll have to keep our distance.
What's this shaking?
Is that the monster you were talking about, Carol?
No! I've never seen a monster like that before!
No, Patty, don't!
Whoa!
It ate the air?
Yep. This is the thing I think it is. This doesn't make a ton of sense.
I can't move!
Oh no!
This is not good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the thing
I can move.
think it is.
You're
And
not getting away again.
that scene does not make sense later, I'm pretty sure.
Rita, be careful!
Don't worry, it's not harmful at its current density.
What the hell just happened?
The monster we just saw somehow normalized the air crane that was out of control. But that would mean that it can control the air. Could it be the same thing that guy did with his sword back in Cave Mock?
Can we pass through it? Rita!
Oh, right. It should be okay.
All right! Charge! Patty, please be careful.
What's the matter?
I have to figure this out. I mean, this is what I'm traveling for.
Come on, Rita.
I know. We have to follow him, but I just...
We'll be coming back
That
this
air
way.
cranny isn't exactly going anywhere, is it?
Exactly.
Of course not, you idiot. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, let's go.
All right. Carol, are you okay?
Yeah. Peachy. No, really, I'm fine.
That monster's power, was that the Rizomata Formula 2? Monster that consumes air?
Just what was that creature?
It did seem different from other monsters somehow.
Yeah, that's for sure. It also looked like it was staring at us.
Maybe it was wondering which of us to eat first.
It looked into my eyes for quite a long time, actually.
Really? Because I couldn't tell who he was looking at. Just saying.
I don't think I'd call that nice.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Oh, let's carry on. Oh. And now we have to do it from behind. I know what I said. You know, it's funny, I talked about how I didn't ever like using Rapide because he was such a glass cannon, but quite frankly, Raven's been going down super easy as well, so who knows, maybe things got rebalanced since the Xbox days, and Rapide's actually more useful now, and Raven is trash. Who knows? I don't know. Raven's in my party because he's kind of my backup healer. Because Estelle's the primary healer. Carol and Raven have some minor healing abilities. None of them are great. The best person with secondary healing is Flynn.
I never would have guessed
He's
there
not
would be an air
available
crane in
for
the Wheezin of
large
Kados.
chunks of the game.
Me neither. I guess nobody passing through ever noticed it.
It must not have been putting out enough air until now for anyone to feel the effects.
Sounds right.
Sure picked the perfect time to start going crazy. That was a serious pain.
Well, I was able to log a new discovery, so it worked out in the end.
Yeah, so glad you enjoyed yourself.
So, someone has one of those air crane you found?
Rita, you explain.
I'm all ears. I've been participating in the conversation, right?
Save station. Thank you, you beautiful, beautiful creation. Sorry, another 1 second. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I keep forgetting that oh, that's why I keep forgetting.
I guess we'll
Stuns
fight.
them, it doesn't make them easy to instantly ambush.
Let's go.
These are the threads that we... Jiraiya. Ooh, I got the sword that's frog themed, I guess. Or toad themed. Whatever. Sorry if I hurt you.
Yeah, if Estelle hurts this guy, it'll be unbearable.
That's over.
Ooh, we got an egg bear claw. Now we can make a panacea bottle again. Bastard son of Odin, sworn to kick your ass. Bastard son of Odin, living hard and driving fast. What does resurrection actually do for you? Where is it? that's good. That's good shit. Takes a lot of shit, but that's good. Definitely want that equipped. Spine Ripper? That sounds absolutely delightful. Hey, you guys want to hang out, you know, go pick up a nice little Spine Ripper. You know, I'm sure that's something, you know, that, you know, we could all get jobs as repo men and, you know, work for the, you know, the big corporation Gene Co. and repossess people's organs.
All right, here we go.
Thank you.
I will give anyone in the comments a cookie if you have any idea what the fuck I was just talking about.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
No, absolutely not, Raven. Stop being a creep.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky.
You know, it's just one egg bear. You're probably right. Put some TP restoring food again. I'm pretty sure we're gonna come up on another boss fight soon.
All right, here we go.
What's with you, Carol? You've been nervous for a while now.
Come on, we'll lose Reggae if we don't hurry up.
But there might be dangerous monsters in there.
What are you talking
Come on, you were
about?
doing so
We can't
good,
just
Carol.
take this sitting down. We can't let him have that box, Carol.
I'm just a little tiny, eensy-weensy bit curious as to why he took that box. So let's find out.
I don't know if you all are brave or crazy.
I guess I'm out.
Why not all of the above?
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'll blast away Reggae and the monsters. Let's go.
Yeah, Rita can be our, oh. Yeah, she can be like our RPG that we just, like, we literally just carry her on our shoulder and she just shoots fireballs. Now, I kind of wish that this game let me cook at the end of battle, rather than have to go into a separate menu for it. I keep forgetting that cooking is even a mechanic, you know?
An exquisite victory!
Hey, is this one of the healing save stations? Yes, it is. I didn't need to cook. Oh, well. I've got plenty of money. I can buy more ingredients for the cake. Oh, here we go.
There he is! But how did you...
Good work, Repeat. Looks like our little game of tag is over, Reggae.
No. I'll have to show you my really real power.
So that's what's been going on.
What does this mean? Was he disguising himself as Reggae?
I don't think we have time to worry about the particulars right now.
I just like to imagine him, you know, Wonder Woman twirling while doing that.
Me, oh my, how terribly frightening. I don't know what I'd do if I were to end up like poor Rago.
What do you mean? What happened to him?
Oh, they found his body face down in a riverbed back in Dongrest. I just couldn't bear it if I ended up like that, you know.
Rago is dead? But why?
Because, this is... Anyway.
I'm afraid that's not for me to say. My lips are zipped up tight, for sure.
Oh, not that way! Jaeger! Ta-da! The reinforcements have arrived!
Gosh, Drot, the rest I leave up to you.
As you wish. Aye, aye, sir!
He's getting away!
Not on my watch.
I'll see you in the funny papers, Liebchen.
I do like Jaeger.
That's him! It's Terrapus!
For those who missed it, Terrapus is the monster that lives in this cave. I do like the way this thing looks. I'm up to my eyeballs in bats, Rita. Go down, go down. We missed that, I think. So I think that's the secret quest here. Is you, I mean, again, I don't know why I care. I already missed one, but I don't know. I wanted. I guess I just wanted to say I did it. I was able to do as many of them as I could. Plus, it's something to do in combat, you know. I'm trying, princess.
Go easy on the items. Let me use what I need. You all right?
Okay, you need... I really should have gone back and restocked up on gels before this fight. Okay, no one uses pineapple gels but Estelle anymore.
hurt.
It's not over yet.
Get off your ass. Wait, who? Shit. Someone used it when I wasn't looking.
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
All right, I'm on it.
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible evil.
Do not use the fucking miracle gels, Raven. There are only so many of those. And I know we're struggling, but we are not wasting them here. Got him.
That was way too strong.
Watch out. This one's tough.
Shit. No. I said do not use the miracle gels. Ass fuck.
Sorry. Thanks.
You used the miracle gel, didn't you? Motherfucker. Jesus fucking Christ. Not use the miracle gel. Stop trying. down. Oh, I miss having a move like Tempest. Is there a way to stop you from doing that? For real. You do not need to use items, Raven. The only people I want using items are Estelle and Rita.
Oh man. Come on, let's go.
I need to hit a shop urgently.
We need no succor from our enemies. You're not gonna make fools of us. But with those injuries, let us withdraw. Bye-bye for now.
Man, this stinks. Where'd this smoke come from?
They're throwing our canine friend here off the scent.
As long as we put up with the smell, we'll be fine.
But I can't stand that smell.
We're going after them.
Wow! The hourglass is really amazing! The enemies just stop moving.
Yeah, certainly makes it easier to win battles.
You can get ready for what's next, attack enemies, change battle formation. And if we're having trouble running away from enemies, this makes it a cinch. Oh, and it even lets us keep enemies from running away. It's seriously awesome.
Hourglass! Personally, I find this way easier. What is with this heat?
We've passed through the caverns and come out on the other side of the mountain.
So you mean...
Those are the sands of Kogor.
Whoa. You made it all the way there?
The sands of Kogor. Pharaoh's here.
I'm going on to meet Pharaoh.
Wait! We can't just let you go alone. I mean, our job right now is to protect you.
Well, we did get the stolen box back, right?
Yeah, I guess we can't just keep chasing him around. All right, we'll take care of him next time.
Hold on. Are you seriously going? Do you know what you're saying? This is a desert. It's hot. People die here. Get it? I'm ready for it. I think.
The desert is divided into 3 regions.
Huh?
The foothills to the west, the center where it's hottest, and the massive peaks to the east.
Hey, hold on.
There's a town between the end of the western foothills and the central area.
Where did you hear that?
I went there with a friend once. It's a nice town built up around an oasis.
We'll hold off on any major decisions until we get there then.
Sounds good to me. Old Raven wouldn't be able to think straight till he cools off.
What are you gonna do, Patty? What's that treasure you're searching for? Maristella, was it? Well, I can't guarantee you'll find any clues in that town, though.
Don't worry. As long as there are people, I'm sure there'll be clues.
Well, there are people living there.
Then I'll be joining you.
Rita. I know. We'll make that our first destination.
Stop making food I don't like! Make something else! I won't take this bullying.
Okay, no food for you then.
All of us have things we don't like, but you don't see us complaining. Live with it.
You should be thankful.
I stopped reading to come here and eat with you, you know.
An unbalanced diet can lead to an unhealthy body.
I'm done growing. I can afford a little lack of nutrition at my age.
Rapide's making fun of you, old man. He says you're a disgrace to humans. You're the oldest one here. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
No way. I'm a poor excuse for a grown-up.
Sheesh, listen to him.
You're terrible.
Yeah, you made it seem like this town was going to be way farther than that. Where's an inn and shop?
Seems like a pretty sleepy town.
Well, in this heat? There are knights even here, though!
I don't recall seeing such intimidating people here the last time I came.
Alright, I'm off to search for clues about the treasure.
I feel so bad for these knights having to stand guard in this heat in full armor.
Oh, so you want me to stay a little longer, eh?
Well, it's been fun and all, but I'm sure Patty's got things she needs to take care of.
Then I guess it's time for me to be off.
Be careful out there.
Again, we didn't want to include you in too many cutscenes because that would cost too much.
All right, shall we each go our own way for now?
On for that. Before I do anything, I want to give these feet a rest.
Okay then, let's meet up in front of the inn after sunset.
Okay, see you then.
I really do feel like there are a few more of these moments of
No
the
easy
party
thing
splitting
looking
up
out
than
for
there are in
everybody
other
else.
Tales games, and that I actually think is a good thing.
Well, I think we all could use a little time to think things over.
The kids are all right.
Because these are often sometimes the best scenes and some of the best character building scenes in any Tales game, so I'm okay with how many this game has had so far.
I wouldn't think the Knights would bother coming all the way out to a border town like this. More power to them if they're really here to defend the public order, or whatever, but something tells me there's more to it than that.
It's funny. That's a reference to one of Genus's weapons from Tales of Symphonia. Say I do like for like in universe anyway, that Rapide is always with Yuri, just because I mean it makes sense. The real Night Sword. There can be only one. Vorpal sword. I can take down the Jabberwocky with that.
Hey, old man. Sorry to have dragged you all the way out here. Whoa, what's with that face?
Hearing you apologize like that puts me a little bit on edge is all.
Fair?
I mean, you still have to deliver that letter to Bellius, right?
Yeah, but if I can't see her until the new moon, then that's that, ain't it? Till then, I'm at the mercy of the princess's whims.
Well, well, aren't you easygoing? You sure about that? If we spend too long out here and you miss the new moon, the Don will yell at you.
Nah, I'm used to being yelled at. If I gotta wait, I can wait until the next new moon. It ain't like we're gonna run out of new moons anytime soon.
You certainly sound patient. You sure about this?
Of course. Patience is something you'll learn with age.
Ugh, I swear.
Well, making the right decisions is part of being an adult too. I'll leave as soon as I feel like I have to. Anyway, let me travel with you kids for a while longer.
Sure, whatever you want.
No, I'm good.
I feel like my world is crashing down around me. I can't believe Ruin's Gate was secretly selling weapons, and that they were smuggling them illegally out of Ruin.
Sometimes you have to have shadow where there's light, I guess.
That's so sad, though.
Well, you don't need to worry about those guys. Just keep living your life the way you know is right, and lead brave Vesperia to victory with pride.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we need to worry about Pharaoh for now.
Yeah, we finally made it into the desert. It feels like we're almost there.
Hey, once we're done with this commission, you think we could go back to Dawngress for a bit?
Well, let's wait until we've wrapped up our current job to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but Yuri's got a point. 'Cause depending on what we're currently working on, going back to Dawngress might not be feasible at the moment.
Oh, where are you off to?
Nowhere in particular, just going on a walk. What about you? Where were you going?
I just wanted to get a look at the desert terrain we were going to be headed into next.
It's good to be prepared. So how was it?
It was hot,
Well, I assumed as much.
but it wasn't as hot as I thought it'd be.
Well, okay. But what I wanted to know was if Pharaoh was out there.
Right. That'd be nice.
Oh well, I guess we couldn't expect him to be that easy to find. What?
You want to go out and check for yourself?
No, that's okay. If we head out to look for him, we should do it together.
Oh, I see.
And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure every time we break up like this, she steps out of town to go talk to Baul. Which, if you know, you don't remember, Baul's the name of the dragon she was riding. I don't know whether or not I like how obvious they made the Wonder Chef in this game. Because, like, on the one hand, it does make clicking the recipes less annoying. Because some of the disguises the Wonder Chef would assume
Yuri.
in,
Hey, why the long face?
what's it called?
Is the desert really as dangerous?
I don't think Rita joke around
Del
with such a
Symphonia
serious look
blended
on her
into the
face.
background a little too
Yeah,
well.
I guess I've dragged all of you.
On the
all
other hand,
way
that was part of the fun. On the
You
other
should stop
hand,
worrying about all of us.
it was so easy to miss a lot of them.
I mean, we're just doing what we feel like doing. But what about you? What do you want to do?
Me?
You were saying that you need to figure out who you are, weren't you?
Yes, that's true, but
Estelle, you're brave Vesperia's client. If you tell us to go somewhere, we'll go there. And if you tell us to go for you, we'll find Pharaoh and drag him back here.
Yuri. Then
There's no need to rush to give me an answer. Take your time.
Where's Rita might be in the inn? Hey, Patty.
Huh? You're still here?
What? Were you feeling lonely and came to find me?
Isn't the reason that you've been wandering around here because you're the one who's lonely and wanted to see me?
You got me. Now marry me.
No.
I'll consider it when you're an adult.
Ah, there you are.
Who are you? Just an acquaintance of hers.
He's my husband.
Well, whatever. I got the info about the Maristella that you wanted.
I appreciate that.
But first, is it true that you're Eifried's granddaughter?
Huh?
It's a rumor I heard. Is it true? So it is true. If that's the case, then I can't give this. If it gets out that I did business with the granddaughter of a guy who broke the guild's rules, no one will trust me.
Eifried is...
I don't know about you, but for those of us who live in the world of the guilds, Eifried is the most unforgivable guy out there. I can't afford to be involved with someone going around claiming to be one of his relatives. So don't you show your face in front of any of us ever again. And if you pull anything on any of the members of my guild out of resentment, we're not gonna take it lying down. I can guarantee you'll regret it if you think that World Cellar is no more than a map-making guild.
But I'd never do anything like that.
Oh, really? In any case, the blood of a coward who would attack ships while feigning to protect them runs through your veins. I can't even begin to guess what's running through your head. And as for you, I don't know if you're really her husband, but I'd suggest steering clear of this one.
So you just take it all in silence, huh?
I just don't know whether he's actually my grandfather and what actually happened in that massacre. I don't know what's true and what's a lie, whether he was a villain or a saint. All I know is that my grandfather was very important to me. That is why I can neither admit or deny what people say.
So you don't even know who you are yourself, huh?
I know that much at least.
Then wasn't there something you could have said?
It's okay. I'm used to people saying all sorts of things about my grandfather. I don't care about any of that nonsense. I'll just keep searching for treasure in my own way.
You're putting on a pretty tough act. You better not start crying once you're all on your own.
What good would crying get me? You see, my motto is, no matter how tough the situation is, crying gets you nowhere.
Well, I guess it's really none of my business. Still, it's not like you can go treasure hunting without any clues.
Oh, don't worry. I've got clues. Later.
Yeah, okay, I knew Rita would be in here.
You can't open that without a key.
I know.
Are you really gonna return it?
Yes, I am. You got a problem with that?
Nope.
You saw what happened in Nordopolica. This thing made it so I couldn't control my magic. The clear CL crystal inside this box interferes with air somehow.
Interferes with air? How could a tiny box like this do something like that?
I don't know. That's why I wish I could open this box somehow.
There's a good chance that we'd be able to find a key for the box in Jormungand.
For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Estelle wanting to return it anymore.
So then you're gonna look for the town of Jormungand that was mentioned in that diary?
Yes, if I can.
If you can.
I can't leave Estelle behind.
Sure you can, if you want to.
I'd like to leave her behind, but I can't. I've never had a problem like this before. Why?
Because you're in love.
She couldn't be serious about going alone into the desert, could she?
I mean, if no one's going to go with her, then yes, that should be very obvious at this point. I'm pretty sure that's everything. What else? So talk to you. Oh, okay, here we go.
Carol, this is for you.
Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this?
This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum. I want to thank you all for everything you've done.
Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet.
I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here.
Take your leave? What are you gonna do?
You're not thinking of going alone, are you?
My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one.
Are you crazy? That's way too dangerous!
Which is why I must go alone. I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish quest.
Do justice and punish the unjust.
Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild.
There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself.
I don't think I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol?
Right!
It seems those are the rules.
I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm afraid I can't let you...
Estelle, wait! Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a force of nature here.
Which is why we're all going together.
I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off like that.
You talk some sense into them.
If I start whining now, I'll have to go all the way back to Nordopolica by myself, right? That's no fun.
Ooh, there's no reasoning with any of you. Are you sure you're dead set on this?
Yes, I've thought a lot about this. You all have something that's important to you. A goal you give everything to achieve. I realized that I didn't have anything like that for myself. And I knew I had to find a purpose of my own. Something I can dedicate myself to. I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started. This is something I have to do for myself.
Okay, you win. So we'll be aiming for the desert center.
Huh?
Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots.
Rita.
There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita. You've got your Air Krena research to worry about, don't you?
There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye on you. The Air Krena isn't going anywhere.
The chemistry
I'll go check
between the
up on it
cast in
later.
this game is really good.
But we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparation.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience to you all.
I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like this from the start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Huh? Where's Judith?
Everything settled?
Yeah.
Well, what did you decide?
We're going to the center of the desert.
I had a feeling, so I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help us.
We'll want to be good and rested before we leave this town behind, that's for sure.
You're always thinking about your next nap, aren't you?
But he's got a point.
But I sleep so much better if I have a little company.
Oh, fuck you. Yuri's the oldest of the group, and he's only 19. Actually, I don't know how old Judith is. Not counting Raven, you know.
I wonder what Pharaoh will do.
Okay, that if he was saying that towards Judith, that's
heart.
wasn't the clearest thing in the world.
Are you okay, old man? It's just the sound of money gets this old heart racing. Stop that jingling, would you, Carol?
Huh? All right, whatever.
I can't believe how much gold we have.
I bet it would feel great to spend all this gold at once.
No way! We still need to save lots more.
Ah, sounds like you've got plans for the future, kid. Saving for a hideout for brave Vesperia?
No, I wasn't thinking of that. It's just that saving lots of money feels good, you know?
You know what they call that, kid? Penny pinching. That's what.
There's no use hoarding your money for later. You gotta spend it all at once. Go wild.
Okay, Yuri, you're not being a
No,
helpful
that's even
brother.
worse. You kids have got no sense of moderation.
All right, old man, then what do you think we should do with it?
Just invest it in Old Raven. My secret guild knowledge will give you back 100 times as much.
Pass.
At least they can agree on that.
Can we stay the night here?
Hello. Welcome to the Desert Oasis Mantake.
What's with this night?
Well, will you be staying the night?
Yeah, we're going into the desert, so we came into town to gather provisions and get some rest first.
Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going into the desert. You know, it's,
We know it's dangerous.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll get your provisions together before you set out. Your stay will cost 400 gold. Is that okay? Have a nice day.
This town kind of gives me the creeps. All these knights stick out like sore thumbs.
Anyway, time to get some sleep. Sleepy times!
But man, I just can't relax with the knights standing out at the entrance.
It bothers you?
Yeah, it does.
If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there?
All right, everyone. Let's get some sleep.
And Raven snored the whole fucking night.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
I don't know your reasons for going out into the desert, but it would really be a good idea for you to stay in town.
Thanks. We've already put a lot of thought into it.
I see. Well, as I promised.
Our canteens are this small?
Looks like enough to me.
Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert.
Right. If we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water, we should be fine.
You know, it's kind of
You
funny
sure
is
know?
that since this game came out,
Thank you very much.
the whole go to cactuses
I'm
to
giving
find
that to you,
water
so go
has
out and
actually
turn
kind of
right
been a
where
bit
the road
debunked.
forks. You'll be able to fill up your canteens there.
Gotcha.
By the way, what was with the knight who was here?
He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous.
One lie after another.
That was a supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from outside of town.
Why would they do something like that?
I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of their houses.
I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople outside.
I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate here too.
Yeah, it kind of goes without saying.
There was no magistrate in this town until recently, and then finally he arrived.
Really?
Yes. The Imperial Knights have started to move into Nordopolica of late. It seems they may have already gone in to arrest Bellius. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related to that as well.
The Imperial Knights are going to arrest Bellius?
They say that Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great War behind the scenes.
Bellius did that?
That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestrale's there, but...
I love is, you know, the model
Thank you
gets
very
to the
much
neutral
for-
position. It like passes through his hip.
Thanks for the help. Let's go fill up at the lake.
Anyway. All right. I need to end here mostly just because I need lunch. Thank you all for joining me. I may do another normal stream tomorrow. I'm not sure about how Edgelord's going to be this weekend just because Abby does want to play, but her health's not great right now. But I'll figure that out. So anyway, I'm not sure when, but I'll see you then. Have a good 4th, all things considered. Bye-bye.